Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing exactly how much money YouTube has paid me for my first 3 months of being monetized on this platform. Now, you guys know that I am a huge advocate of having multiple streams of income, and though selling on Amazon FBA is my #1 stream of income and I make a lot of money doing it, it never hurts to diversify your streams of income and add other places where you are getting paid from every single month, and YouTube has become one of those streams of income for me now. So I want to go ahead and show you exactly how much money I have been making and why I believe that to be the case. We will look at the analytics, we'll look at the numbers. Y'all know I love looking at numbers, and I will tell you guys how I did it. And if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, this might help you get a good gauge of what results that you can potentially expect. Everyone is different, but at the end of the day, I love to watch these types of videos, so that's why I am making this one. So if you do like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And with that, let's do a little bit of a background on how all of this even started. Let's dive right in. So first things first, before we go and look into the numbers, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a background on how I even started my YouTube channel. Now, I will be transparent and say that I have had a YouTube channel for many, many years. However, the type of content that I was making in the past, back when I was in college, was like beauty related content. I was making hair videos and story times. So it was nothing related to what I talk about now, which is e-commerce and Amazon FBA. So that content has been completely removed from my channel because it doesn't really match with, the topics that I talk about now. And so I have had the channel for a long time, and I was monetized way back in the day, back when all you needed to be monetized, I think, was 10,000 views. And I don't even believe that there was a subscriber minimum at that time to be monetized on YouTube. And for those of you who don't know, to be monetized on YouTube means that you can run ads on your videos, which means that you can get paid from making your videos. So that was the case when I started. However, the requirements were a lot easier to get to. And I do remember back then I made a video on my channel talking about my time working at McDonald's and fast food when I was in high school, and that video blew up. At that time, I think I had over 600,000 views, which was just insane. And that is how I was able to get the views that I needed to be monetized. And I made, I want to say like $800 or something off of that individual video. But once again, remember that it had many hundreds of thousands of views. Now, fast forward to just around this year is when I decided to start taking YouTube more seriously. And I remember it was literally like Valentine's Day when I decided I'm going to take YouTube more seriously. I'm going to be more consistent, and I'm going to make it a goal to post 2 videos every single week. And I'm going to talk all about e-commerce and how to make money online with Amazon. And so that is kind of where I started out. And I will just tell you guys up front, it took me about 2.5 to 3 months to become monetized according to YouTube's new requirements. Remember, I said I was monetized before. I got demonetized, or rather I should say I was demoted, I guess, out of the YouTube partner program because I didn't keep up with my channel. Was dormant. I wasn't uploading for years. And so they kind of just took the partnership away because I wasn't, doing anything with it. And so basically I had to start from scratch. Now, what I will say is right now, the requirements to become a YouTube partner, and you know what? Actually, I think they've changed it recently. If they have, I'll put it on the screen. But however many months ago, 5, 6 months ago, when I was starting to take it more seriously, the requirements were 4,000 watch hours. So you had to have 4,000 hours worth of watch time in order to become monetized, and you had to have 1,000 subscribers. Now, I already had the subscribers. I think at the time I had around 9,000 subscribers from way back when, and then I had maybe like 600 or so watch hours, again, from my old videos. So I still basically had to get to 3,500 or so more watch hours, and I didn't have to worry about the subscribers. So I just want to be transparent. I don't want you guys thinking that I started from zero. I will say that all of those old subscribers weren't really watching the type of content that I now decided to upload. So it did kind of feel like I was starting from scratch, but I'm all about full transparency. So I just wanted to let you know that I did have the subscribers already when I started working towards this goal of becoming monetized. So with that disclaimer and with that little bit of context, I want to go ahead and jump into my dashboard, and I'm going to show you guys the revenue and just talk a little bit about my YouTube analytics and tell you how much I've made in the last 3 months on YouTube. Okay, so we are inside of my channel dashboard within YouTube Studio, and YouTube Studio is where you can go to look at all of the analytics of your channel along with uploading videos, going live, and anything else to do with your YouTube channel. So this is what it looks like. My channel is right up here in the corner, Learn with Abby, and then you can see a couple of widgets here, my latest video performance. So this is the video that I uploaded 2 days ago. I can see how many views I've gotten, the impressions, meaning the impressions click-through rate. So what percentage of people actually clicked and watched the video out of the people that it was shown to. So 7.5%, which I think is up than normal, which is nice. And then the average view duration is 7 minutes and 43 seconds, but this video is pretty long. So that's not the best, but it is what it is. Okay, so we can also see a little widget here for channel analytics, and it just shows the current subscribers. Right now I'm at 19,712 subscribers, up almost 3,000 in the last 28 days. And then it just shows the views, 88,000, the watch time in hours, 8.4 thousand watch hours. And then we've got the estimated revenue, which is $1,600. I kind of dropped a little bit too much information too quick, but keep on watching. I'm going to show you what it was like in the progression over the last 3 months, but you can see a little bit of a sneak peek there. It shows you the top videos and then just some information on the different comments, recent subscribers, so on and so forth. So that is that. What I can do now is go to the content, and I'm just going to show you a quick view of what you can see, which is all of the different videos that you have uploaded along with YouTube Shorts, which are just smaller, quick short videos that you can also upload to your channel. I do about, at this moment, 1 video a week and 1 YouTube Short a week. And normally my videos, I would say, would get anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 views is average for my channel, and I'm happy with that. My goal is to just educate as many people as I can on the topic of e-commerce, and so I don't have goals of getting to 1 million subscribers. It's not really what is important to me. It's just how many people I can teach and impact, but I'm happy with the growth of my channel so far. Anyway, as you can see, we can see which videos are visible, which ones are public, which ones are private, and you can also see which videos are monetized and which ones are not. So most of my videos, if not all of my videos and shorts, are monetized, which is important if you are trying to make money off of your YouTube channel along with spreading whatever information or message that you are trying to spread. So it's just something extra that you can do to kind of make it a little bit more worthwhile, in the sense that you are spending your time and your energy on creating content, and so you're getting paid for it, which I think is great. So that is that. I'm gonna just go ahead over to the analytics tab, because this is what you all are here for. And what you can see here is more data similar to what I saw on the dashboard, but we can actually see graphs now. So it shows you the views, it shows you the watch time, subscribers, and then the estimated revenue. So let's just go to the revenue. We can talk about the rest later on, but I know that's what y'all are here for. So let's just go ahead and scroll on over. So we can see watch page ads, which are the ads that show up when people are just watching your YouTube video, the shorts feed ads, which doesn't pay very well, and supers, which, don't quote me on this, but I believe that is when you're live and someone can send you a certain amount of money to support your live stream. I think that's what that is. I don't really go live on YouTube, so there's not going to be any income from there. So the majority of my income from YouTube comes from these watch page ads. And then once again, we can see for the last 28 days, the revenue is $1,600. But what I really want to do is show you what it's been like for the last 3 months. So like I said, I started to take YouTube more seriously in February of 2023, right at the midpoint. I got monetized right at the beginning of May 2023. So I've got 3 months worth of monetization that we can look at. So right now we can see that for the month of May, I did $486, which is not bad. I'm not complaining whatsoever. And at that time, like I said, I was uploading about, I want to say 2 videos a week, but we can go back and look just to double check. When we go over to June, I did $1,714 in revenue from YouTube. And then in July, which is just this past month at the time that I'm recording this, it is August 2nd. So the month just ended and I made $1,952. So my income has gone up each month. I'm not sure what it will look like for the month of August, but if the trends continue, then I should be on track to make a little over $2,000 for this month, which is great. This is not my main stream of income by any means. It's not even in my top 3 main streams of income, but it is something that is just, another little thing to add to my little portfolio of side hustles and things that I do. So if we go ahead down and we look at the breakdown of watch page ads versus the shorts feeds ads, you can see that I made literally $1,600 from watch page ads compared to $2 from the shorts feed ads. And the shorts that I have way more views than my videos do. And still, I'm making more from the videos themselves. YouTube Shorts does not pay very well whatsoever. But either way, what I want to do is go ahead here and show you guys some of these graphs. And what we can do is actually just go and look at 2023. So for this calendar year, let's just see what the graph looks like. And what we can see here is that we've got not any money being made here because once again, I was not monetized. But then you can see I got monetized right here at the beginning of May. So May 1st, $0. But the 2nd, I made $25. The 3rd, I made $15, $12. So each day I'm making, I would say anywhere between $10 to $20 on average right here. And then as we get into June, I had a bit of an uptick, well, a pretty drastic uptick actually, with my views. I'm not sure if it was just a matter of me being more active on Instagram and kind of promoting my YouTube channel through my Instagram Reels. I think that contributed to this spike in views on average. So what we can see here is that I went from doing $20 a day, maybe $15, $30 on some days, to now doing $80 on a day. And there were even some days here where I hit a peak over $100 in a day, which is really interesting to think about the fact that this money was made based off of videos that were already uploaded on my channel. It's not like on this specific day I uploaded a video or I recorded the video. So it's not necessarily a passive stream of income. It's like a hybrid between passive and active, right? You have to record videos and give people content to watch in order to continue to get paid. However, you do get the benefit of getting paid off of your old content and your old videos when people discover it at a later time. So I don't know, there's got to be a word. I'm gonna think about it and come up with a word for a cross between active and passive as a stream of income, but I kind of see YouTube as a little bit of both. So we've got this day here. I think this was the peak, July 10th. I made July 11th. I made $133 on one day, and that is the most amount that I've ever made on YouTube in a day. And if you notice here, as we got to the midpoint of July, the income definitely went down drastically. This kind of went right back down to what it was looking like before this big spike here. And to be honest, I'm trying to figure out what happened. I don't care that much because it's really not about the money for me when it comes to YouTube. It's nice, but it's definitely not a need. It's just the curiosity in me as someone who looks at data with my Amazon business all day. I'm just curious as to what happened, but either way, it's gone down, but it's not really a huge deal. I would say still averaging around $30 to maybe $40 a day now, and we'll see what continues to happen as time goes on. So that was that as far as what I have made, and then we can actually even go and look a little bit closer the last 90 days, which would be the last 3 months from when I got monetized, is pretty much showing us all of that. To see a closer view, we can even dive in and go to the last 7 days, 28 days or whatever. So there's lots of different ways to look at these numbers, but at the end of the day, I think we know the information that we want to know, which is how much money I was paid. Now, something that you all might be interested to see a little bit more of is the RPM, which is the revenue per mile, per milli. I don't know how to say that word, but it's essentially how much money you make for every 1,000 views. And it's different depending on the niche that your content falls within. within. So if you're doing vlogs, your RPM could be drastically lower than what my RPM is. Mine at this moment is $27.89, and it fluctuates. There was a time last month where my RPM was pushing $50. There's been times where it's been lower or higher. So it definitely fluctuates. And what we can do is go ahead and click on it, and we can see even more numbers. We can see by video how much money was made on certain days. So that really high day that I had in July, we can see that one video alone contributed to $67 out of the $130 that was made on that day. So I think that that's pretty cool to be able to look at. But this is the data. One other thing I want to show you guys too is that the RPM, or how much money you get paid for every 1,000 views, varies from video to video as well. So I find it interesting sometimes when I can look at a video when it has a really high RPM. So I know that I'm getting paid more for the views on that specific video compared to the views on a different video. So they're not all built the same. For example, my one video that has the most views and that has made me the most amount of money is just my Amazon FBA 2023 Beginner's Guide. It's just a straightforward how-to video. It's 15 minutes long, and the RPM on that video is $30.65. So for every 1,000 views, I get paid $30. And then we've got other videos down here that have even higher RPMs, like this one here. It looks like the highest one. Amazon FBA product research using Alibaba. The RPM is a little over $45 for every 1,000 views. It only has 3,500 views, so you can kind of see if I was able to get more views on that video, I would get paid more than if I were to get views on my how-to video. Does that make sense? I want to see if there are any other videos here with a higher RPM. There is one right here. It is a live replay from TikTok that I just uploaded to my channel. A lot of people were asking for it, so I just put it up there. It's extremely long. I want to say this video is like it's 3 hours and 10 minutes long. And I get paid $50 for every 1,000 views, but the video only has 1,000 views. So I got paid a little over $50. It's $54.80 exactly for that video itself. I've got another one. It looks like this live replay as well has an RPM of $50.58 as well. And this is also over 3 hours long. So it looks like the live replays tend to have a higher RPM than some of my other content, which is interesting. This live replay, $35.79 as the RPM. I'm just curious if there's anything with an RPM over that $50 mark, but I don't believe there is. Yep, some of these videos down here have lower RPM. So that is that as far as the data goes. We could definitely dive in a little bit more into detail with some of these different data points. And if you guys want videos of me breaking down the YouTube analytics further, I definitely can make one. We can even look at geography, where people are watching from. The majority of my viewers are from the US. 83.9% of the views come from the US. But then we've got Canada, we've got the UK, which are other English-speaking countries, so that's not surprising. And then we've got Nigeria, Jamaica, Australia, South Africa, so on and so forth. So I find that cool to look at as well. We can see the age of the people who watch your channel. So I've got some pretty young people. Are they on this graph? I don't see them shown. Oh, no. Okay, they don't have data for minors, which I think is actually a great thing. So 18 to 24 is about 16.5% of my audience. We've got 25 to 34, and I'm about to be 30 years old. So this is my age range, and I guess that's who resonates the most with my content. So we've got 42% of my audience is 25 to 34 years old. 35 to 44 years old is about 27% of my viewership. And then we've got 45 to 54, 11. And then 55 to 64, which is like my mom's age range, which I think is cool that, people who maybe social media or online business doesn't come as naturally to them would still be interested to learn from me and, kind of understand how e-commerce works. I think that's really cool. And then 65 plus is a very small percentage. So we can use that to kind of decide what type of content would make sense to make. I can see that people my age are watching my content as opposed to maybe younger people watching. There are some channels where the creator is not the demographic that they are creating for. think about family channels or channels that make videos for like little kids or whatever. Their audience would be different than, you know, their own identity, if that makes sense. And then we can also go to revenue source, which we've already kind of gone over. We can look at subscription status. I don't have a subscription or membership on my channel at this moment, so that doesn't really apply. The only other thing I'm interested in is the gender of my viewers, and this is what I would expect. About 75% women or female, and then 25% male. So that I think makes sense. I mean, I'm a woman myself, so I feel like I would probably resonate more with women or be more relatable to women. And actually what's kind of funny here is the average view duration is longer for women. So it looks like the men that watch me watch a little bit less, which is totally fine. It's just kind of funny to look at. But that's what we've got, you guys. So that is how much money I've made on YouTube in the last 3 months of being monetized in total. My estimated revenue is right around $4,000 for 3 months, which I don't think is bad at all. As you know, just a little side income, little stream of income, nothing too significant. But once again, that is not my goal. So I am perfectly happy with that. I'm reaching more people. I'm able to, you know, help more people get started selling on Amazon. So my goals are being accomplished. If you are interested in learning more about Amazon FBA, I do have a free training linked down below. It's 60 minutes. It will teach you guys so much about selling on Amazon. You will not regret joining that training. So definitely go ahead and check that out if you're interested in learning how to create another stream of income that doesn't actually require you to be on camera like you would have to do with YouTube, and something that can pay you a lot more than $4,000 in 3 months, okay? So if you're interested, definitely go ahead and check that out. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the numbers for how much I've made on YouTube. And, you know, I just want to encourage you that no matter what side hustle you want to start or what business you want to start, you should go ahead and just start doing it and be consistent. I think that I was able to achieve these results because I was consistent and I was recording these videos and uploading on a very steady schedule. So 2 videos a week, 1 video a week, whatever it was. But I made sure that I was consistent. And I think that that is the best approach that you can have to any business or any stream of income, is to just put in the work, and then you will be rewarded for that work later on. That video that I made 4 months ago is the video that has paid me more than any of my other videos. So just make sure that you are putting in the effort, putting in the work, and you know, it will all pay off for you later on. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.